Have you ever suffered from not getting your colleagues to follow in your vision?
Did you ever think it was your fault and not theirs?
Is it possible that you just aren't relaying your vision in a way that engages the audience?
There are many reasons why people don't want to follow a new vision. It could be whether they don't like change, or they just don't have a good understanding of the vision. Or perhaps it's because they can't see how it will benefit them.
That is very true. Well, you're not alone if this problem applies to you. It's actually very common amongst leaders. Let's take a look at a situation with an authoritative figure trying to figure out how to get his constituents to follow.
Okay, called this meeting because you guys have been doing a horrible job. You guys are terrible employees. So there's going to be some sort of big changes around here to double our sales this week.
What? Do you think that's reasonable?
I don't really care because you guys are the ones who need to figure it out.
Can you clarify, you want our sales doubled in a week?
Yeah.
How do you plan on getting us to do that?
Well, that's your job, not my job.
You don't.
Just follow the steps of your training.
And what are those?
Oh, well, you have, first you have hard work. Then you have step number 2, where you guys learned in your training.
I don't know about you, but I have no idea what he expects of his constituents.
Did he even have a vision?
There are many things that Aaron should have done in order to make this more of an effective speech. First, he needs to get the attention of his constituents. It would help if he spoke loudly and clearly.
He should show some enthusiasm. No one wants to listen or follow someone who isn't excited about the change.
If you aren't excited about it, well, why should your constituents be?
Exactly.
In order to engage with the audience, he should ask questions, tell a joke, or a compelling story.
Relate to them on a personal level. This will make it meaningful for them.
Capture their heart and relate it to something that will strike their interest. If people can relate to you and feel some kind of emotion while listening to you, it will make what you're saying much more effective.
Exactly. Such as what's at stake for them and the company. You will have their undivided attention, not to mention this will make it a memorable speech.
Another good tip is to make them a part of the big picture.
A great way to do this is to explain to them how you came up with your vision.
Walk them through the process so they get to the end of the vision with you.
Your vision has to be achievable. Creating something that is unrealistic is just going to throw people off right away.
Why bother trying if you know it's impossible?
Right? You have to create small wins for people, whether it be a daily activity or a group project they can work on together.
Okay, so let's take a look at another leader. He is facing the same dilemma as Aaron.
First off, I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for coming. It's funny, as I was walking up here today, I thought we all had a lot in common. None of us knew what I was going to say. Actually, as we all know, the performance analysis had come in for the previous quarter had come in last week. And after analyzing its content, and after much consideration, I have decided to call in this meeting. The analysis indicates that the sales has yet declined again from the previous quarter and the one before that. I understand that the economy has been hard on everyone, including the consumers. And there are many, many other factors affecting the declining in sales. However, it is still unacceptable. I understand because I was once in your shoes. There were times when I was frustrated not at the work I was given, but at myself for not being able to do it better, or do it faster, or even understanding it at all. I felt trapped and alone, and I knew it had affected the quality of my work. Just by a show of hands, I'd like to know if any of you have ever felt that way, or is feeling like that right now. Great, okay, so I'm not alone. So with that said, I'd like to propose a change. I would like to introduce the open door policy and the collaboration effort. This collaboration effort will be on a trial run for this coming quarter. And its implementation into our regular operation will depend solely on the result that it yields. Since this is a trial run, I extend the pathway to you all to decide whether the collaboration be kept between individuals or open up to departments wide. And I understand that not many of you may like working in teams, but I encourage you all to give it a try. Who knows? You may like it. With that said, my door is open to any and all feedback, so we can all work together towards a better performing future. Again, I thank you all for coming, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
That was great. He really used all the steps we talked about.
Yeah, from the very beginning, he had my attention with that great joke.
He engaged the audience by telling a story about his past.
He also used collective language to include everyone in his vision.
Most importantly, he made his vision achievable.
If you can follow these same tips, you will never again have a problem stating your vision to your constituents.